Morning, good people. It's about 32 degrees in Maryland. I don't know where you guys are. Good morning to you all. Housekeeping, man. You guys make sure that you hit the Cash App for me, man. Just show some love, man. $1, $5. Like I said, I rarely go live. If I do, it's one of those things that where I go live with like Sky Still or with Joe, or I jump on Vach's channel and we talk. But rarely do I I just don't have the time right now. I've been trying to think about revamping my setup, but I just don't have the time. Like, when you have a 1-year-old and you're a coach, you kind of gotta, put out content when you can. And it's all good, like all the other YouTubers are killing it, so it's cool. Like, I know, that time will come where I'll revamp. I'll still be here with you guys, man. It's a lot of y'all that stick in there with me. Anyway, quick housekeeping. Also, I'm going to try to drop a mock draft, if not every week, every 2 weeks, just with different scenarios, a different 3-round mock. I told myself that's how I want to get the information out to people and guys that I like and guys that I'm high on. And I'll be doing this regularly. You guys it seemed like you guys really enjoyed the first mock where I went kind of off the scales and I gave Dallas Zaven Collins. And I hope that you guys did some research on the player, because that actually kind of segues into what I want to talk about and what I want to discuss on this topic. And that is Dan Quinn. So I'll have those for you guys. I'm gonna try to get to my positional rankings as well. And so, we got a lot of stuff happening on the channel. Keep you guys, excited, because right now it is the off season. But there in the NFL, and hopefully Dallas learns, there really is no off season. There really is no off season. So don't let me over. Thanks, homie. So anyway, let's talk about Dan Quinn for a second. I'm torn. I'll be completely honest. I didn't do a backflip, when it was announced that we had Dan Quinn coming to the team. I'm gonna just be honest. I think that in Seattle, Dan Quinn was a great play caller, defensive play caller. But I also think that he had really good players. And my theme for this offseason is, whoever your DC is going to be, you better get him some talent, okay? You better get him some guys that can play. It's very apparent that, and you better get him some guys that can play on the back end. He just was fired in Atlanta. The team kind of fell apart there after he did take them to a Super Bowl and really should have won that Super Bowl. The team fell apart there, and you're just kind of like, Atlanta, were they known for having a great defense? They definitely did develop a few players. Tack McKinley was one that did not develop. Then they have guys like Grady Jarrett. I like the linebacker Jones. I remember that Super Bowl run. They really had players that could run, they had a really fast flowing defense. That's what I remember. I know he liked it. He had a lot of speed on the field. This also means that Dallas will probably go back to a base 4-3. DeMarcus Lawrence's hand will be in the dirt, and I'm pretty sure that Randy Gregory is in the Cowboys' plans, and he should be, because he took over the later half of the year. So I do like that part of things. What does this now mean for a Bradley and who you just drafted, who was probably a stand-up outside 3-4 backer? I don't know. I wanted to see Bradley and play more. Terrence Steele played, and Terrence Steele got chewed up by Bradley and at the Senior Bowl. So I just want to see Bradley and play football. Like, I don't think that's too much to ask. And I do think that Bradley and can put his hand in the dirt. I think he can stand up. I think he's just a good football player. But we'll just have to see how things transpire. Sorry, I was trying to get over. we'll have to see how things transpire with this draft. I think he knows the league, and I think that his defenses, when he's had talent, have been better than not. But again, you're going to have to get some A-plus talent. Now, watching the BCS game last night, you saw some decent talent on the field. You saw Surtain. Ohio State really didn't even try Surtain. They tried Josh Jobe, Jobe is an interesting prospect. Didn't really want to turn this into draft talk, but Jobe is interesting because he's a corner that you could definitely think about in the second, third round. I mean, he's a highly rated prospect. And then the D tackle, 58, really jumped off my screen yesterday. Will Dallas, are they now going to be in the business of wanting to draft a 300-pounder who can move? I don't know. Maybe you want to just get Dan Quinn good football players. This kid is a really good football player. That being said, though, guys, you guys helped me with this pick in a Dan Quinn. Like it. Don't know if I love it. He's a Cowboy now, so I'm going to support it. But just like with Mike Nolan, I'm not going to get crazy and, jump off a bridge. Oh, he's going to save our defense. No, he's not. Not if you don't have good talent. You're not saving your defense. I'm going to tell you that now. If you don't put good players, it's kind of like when you fish, all right? It's a fishing thing now. I'm going to turn it to the fishing channel. If you don't put your bait in front of a fish, you'll never catch a fish, all right? League is about talent, man. You got to match up mano y mano. These guys got to be able to do it. Some of these guys can't do it, okay? So if you don't give this guy good players, if you don't come in like next year, during the draft, during this year's draft, you're going to have an A1 offensive player staring you in the face, just saying draft me. His name's going to be Kyle Pitts, okay? If Dallas does that, it's all well and good. I'm pretty sure Cowboys brass will go crazy. But guess what? You haven't given your defensive coordinator a good player. And I don't know how active you want to be in free agency. And yeah, Kyle Pitts with CeeDee Lamb, with Amari Cooper, that would be just stupid. I'm not gonna lie, that would be so fun. But your defense is gonna have holes. You just gotta take the good with the bad. So I want you guys to let me know how you feel about this pickup, about the Dan Quinn signing. Like it, don't know if I love it. He's gonna need talent. All right, y'all, I'm in the 3rd Street Tunnel. On my way to work.